Before performing the ritual, understand that true protection comes from faith, intention, and prayer. In Islam, symbolic acts serve to strengthen mindfulness, trust in Allah, and spiritual clarity. Modern believers in Morocco and Indonesia share that rituals performed with focus create a sense of safety and inner peace. Qur'anic guidance reminds us, "And when my servants ask you concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me." 2:186. This step ensures the ritual is rooted in spiritual awareness and ethical practice rather than causing harm. Set a clear intention. Focus on protection, clarity, and aligning yourself with Allah's guidance. Do you practice spiritual protection rituals? How do they make you feel safer? Choosing the alcohol. Select a small amount of pure alcohol, such as rubbing alcohol or spirit-based perfume, never for consumption, to serve as the medium for this ritual. In modern practice, believers in Egypt and Saudi Arabia report that using alcohol mindfully while praying for protection creates a symbolic barrier against negative energy. Qur'anic guidance emphasizes purification and intention. Indeed, Allah loves those who purify themselves. 9:108. Remember, this step is symbolic. Its power comes from your faith, focus, and intention, not the alcohol itself. Hold the alcohol in your hands and focus your intention on protection, clarity, and spiritual safety. Have you ever used symbolic objects in your rituals for protection? Share your experience below. Preparing the space. Before beginning, prepare a quiet, clean space where you won't be disturbed. Modern believers in Morocco and Indonesia share that creating a calm environment enhances focus, intention, and the spiritual effect of the ritual. In Islam, mindfulness and purity of surroundings are emphasized, as the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, encouraged clean, orderly spaces for prayer. The Qur'an reminds us, "And establish prayer at the two ends of the day and at the approach of the night." 11:114. A dedicated, mindful space helps align your heart, mind, and actions with protection and clarity. Clear a small area, sit quietly, and focus on preparing your mind and space for protection. How do you create a mindful environment for spiritual practices? Share your tips below. Applying the alcohol. Using the alcohol mindfully, you can apply it to a small cloth, a symbolic object, or a designated area in your space, never on anyone else. Modern believers in Egypt and Morocco report that this act, combined with prayer and focus, creates a symbolic shield that helps them feel protected from negative intentions. Quranic guidance reminds us, "Say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind." 114:1-4. Remember, the power lies in your faith, prayer, and intention, not the alcohol itself. This symbolic act reinforces mindfulness, spiritual focus, and a sense of safety. Gently apply the alcohol to a cloth or object while visualizing a protective shield enveloping you and your space. Have you experienced symbolic acts that help you feel protected? Share your story below. Reinforcing protection through prayer. After applying the alcohol, reinforce the ritual with prayer, Quranic recitation, or dhikr. Modern believers report that combining symbolic acts with sincere supplication amplifies protection and inner calm. Quranic guidance. "And when my servants ask you concerning me, indeed I am near. I respond to the invocation of the supplicant when he calls upon me." 2:186. Reciting prayers while visualizing a shield of divine protection strengthens both spiritual awareness and confidence in your safety. While focusing on the applied area, recite a prayer or a verse, asking Allah to protect you and neutralize negative energy. Do you combine prayers with mindful acts for protection? How has it impacted your sense of safety? Daily mindfulness and energy awareness. Protection is strengthened through daily mindfulness. Modern believers share that maintaining awareness of intentions, actions, and surroundings enhances the effects of protective rituals. The Qur'an teaches, indeed, Allah does not change the condition of a people until they change what is in themselves. 13:11. By observing your interactions, thoughts, and environment daily, and combining this awareness with symbolic acts, you cultivate a protective spiritual shield and foster inner peace. Real-life example. A family in Morocco reported that consistent mindful rituals, including symbolic protection acts and prayer, transformed their home environment and reduced anxiety. Each day, recall your protective ritual, reflect on your surroundings, and maintain awareness of positive energy flow. What daily practices help you maintain spiritual protection and peace? Share your routines below. This ritual is a mindful act of faith, intention, and spiritual awareness. By using alcohol symbolically with prayer, intention, and mindfulness, you create a protective barrier that neutralizes negative energy without causing harm. Real-life stories from believers worldwide show that combining symbolic acts with prayer and daily awareness brings peace, clarity, and a sense of security. Remember, protection in Islam is holistic. It involves heart, mind, environment, and faith. Cultivate intention, gratitude, and mindfulness to maintain spiritual safety and harmony. Take a deep breath, thank Allah for His protection, and visualize a radiant shield surrounding you and your space. How have protective rituals or mindful practices influenced your sense of safety and peace? Share your experiences below, integrating community and reflection. Protection rituals are most effective when paired with reflection and community. Sharing experiences, lessons, or even prayers with trusted family or friends can amplify spiritual awareness and accountability. Modern believers report that discussing their mindful rituals and intentions strengthens faith and encourages ethical conduct. Qur'anic guidance reminds us, and cooperate in righteousness and piety, but do not cooperate in sin and aggression. 5:2. Reflecting on your protective practices and connecting with others who share similar intentions reinforces clarity, focus, and spiritual alignment. Take a moment to reflect on your protective rituals and, if comfortable, share your experiences or insights with trusted loved ones. Have you shared your mindful rituals with others? How has it impacted your practice or sense of protection?